So this is your typical Chance Engineering save the day job. You've got a drive hub on some antiquated piece of equipment. The splines are definitely stripped out, and somebody welded one chunk into the other, very crooked. So we machined their welds out, and we still have more machines to do because this tapered part is what goes on the motor. So the only way to get it all true now is I have set my compound rest at an angle, and I've machined a new taper. I can then slide that on. Now I'll of course put a drive bolt in there, but here's how cool it is. So what I'm thinking, when I'm done machining, the inner portion of that hub will be true, and then I'll have to build some other kind of spline thing, probably on some old spider gears and axles to get his equipment up and going again. So I machined the crooked gear that was welded on. So now I just have, using my mandrel and the lathe, so now I've just got this nice little tapered piece. So the next trick here is to bore the inside of this 35 spline axle, which I just happen to have a few pieces laying around, and this will press inside and get a new drive gear for it. Alright, so we got our little male spline unit. We got our female tapered spline piece. Those will go together. Now that'll eventually get welded with, once I figure the right offset out. That goes into this gear. But then the first thing I do is take the gear. We got to take all these teeth off. And I got to bore out the strip teeth in this hub piece so that the side gear will fit in there, and this guy drives in there. Keep going. So I chop side all the sides of the spider gear off. It's a little quicker that way than trying to turn the whole thing, a little easier on your lathe tooling. And then I've just got it dial indicated a chunk of axle in there, and the gears are a little bit loose so it doesn't rattle. We're just going to friction drive this thing. Whoop. Sorry about the wobbles. One-man video camera. Just drive that in. That'll set that tight, and away we start cutting. This will take a while. Now it's bore the hub to fit a hub. So we got to take all those crappy splines out of that deal, and I can press this piece in and weld the two together. Now comes the fun part, trying to file bash threads straight. Definitely got a little hooping going on there, some weld splatter, some more weld splatter. Well, magic with a 3-corner file, we will get there eventually. So some of those little weld spots turned out to be pretty darn hard, and I quickly destroyed the edge of my 3-corner file blade, as you can tell by the shiny spot there. So what to do, Rethread nut still isn't ready to start on it. So I used, get this in here, this is a diamond tip dressing unit. And with the diamond tip dressing unit, I went on the edge of the Dremel tool, Spline that, and you can see by running it, I've actually got it cut to a V point. So now I have to don some watchmaker's glasses and really get to work and keeping all our customers happy. Well, we finally got the pump repair completely done. Threads are fixed on the end of the shaft. Actually had to make a reduced size nut because it goes down inside here. I got a little tight spot in the socket. Wasn't going to fit. Now all that fits in there. Beautiful, huh? Yeah, the welds are a little lumpy, but that's what happens. I had to weld in little 6-second stitches all the way around so I didn't burn out the flex rubber coupler. So it came out real good. This guy I'll get on here, put a nut on there, and this will bolt on to whatever it bolts onto, and eventually everything will drive. Alright, need any fancy machine work? Come talk to Jan's Engineering.